Gotta get our money up, not the funny up, bro. What's up, guys? It is your boy Rish, and we are messing with the daily. If you haven't caught up with the 2 lives that I recorded and posted, go watch them. This is the aftermath, really. Well, the after of the aftermath, because if you know, you know, the homie Brian came out and helped me out. We did basically like a work shift to get this thing kind of a lot straightened out and just kind of in working order, so I could keep legging it until whatever insurance is and whatever gets figured out. Just made it drivable. Don't look as pretty anymore. Like I was saying before, I needed to do body work and all that. Now I really have to do it. So you can see like the gappage and how this thing is, you know, hanging on. The bumper is messed up, like the tabs are gone right there, all that. So it's like it is what it is, man. But nonetheless, we put in a spare set of headlights. Well, 1 headlight. I haven't bothered taking that Euro R out. Shout out to Dan for that, because he's the one who let me have set from his part out. So shout out to you, Dan, because they work just fine. So she's gonna come in here real quick and try this out. We used it before, but you know, you're gonna do it real quick with that thing and see how good it does. You seen how foggy and hazy it is and yellow? She just cleaned it. It looked worse, but she just wiped it with spray away and it cleaned it up pretty decent. Now you're gonna do that and see the outcome while I go mess with the front clip over here as well. Start taking off any of these extra bits, you know, pigtails or wiring in general kind of thing, or like, I mean, like the condenser or like the radiator. I could, you know, run some water through and whatnot and clean it out. I could use some of these little extra little bits and pieces, so I got this bin over here, so I'm gonna just toss everything in there and go from there. Yeah, you just dab it around and go to town. So guys, this is basically how it was looking with all the algae and just it sitting for a while. And this is what it turns into pretty quickly. It's not fully the proper step, you know, you want to sit there and wet sand a little bit.
Easy rub on and rub off.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, obviously you want to, you know, wet sand it with your 400, 600, you know, 1200. Do the steps, do the polish, compound, and then, you know, re-clear it. She got her little setup going over here. So if you guys didn't notice or know, because at first I didn't know, the JDM crash bar situation is a bit different than the usual. Ours bolts in right here and it comes out, while theirs is all the way inwards and has these crush points. This framing is the same, but the crash bar is different. 2 bolts here, 2 bolts on top, 1 underneath on both sides, and 2 on the inners right here. It looks better than before. So we were messing with the radiator support, came back out, started raining, like pouring a little bit more, and then eventually we came underneath the canopy to start messing with this thing, because the hood doesn't line up the greatest. It has quite a bit of decently gap on that side, and as you know, the intake is right here, and I didn't want it to pour into there or whatever, so I kind of made a little bit of a shield, like a good airflow and also a water deflection from the top side. So this is what I made out of an old license plate that we had on the old Volkswagen Jetta. That was her daily in the past. Rocking in Connecticut. There's that hole that I was talking about that I was gonna mess with like the fog light thing. It's directing airflow right up into the intake, but covering it up right here. At this point, y'all, I'm about to do anything. Like I'm about to put horns on the fucking hood and shit. I don't care. Like I care, but I don't care, you know? It's like at this point I'm not gonna take everything so seriously, man. I gotta like keep living, pushing forward, bro. And you know, shit happens. So you already know. Shout out to my boo, man, because she's like, y'all see her, you know, you see what we recording or whatever, helping hand through it all. Now I gotta tighten up her zip ties here and there. She tries though. So yeah, this is how this is looking. Obviously it's not, you know, it's not connected to anything down there, so hopefully that doesn't get too annoying. It's literally just tucked up underneath there, underneath the ballast and wires and like just metal. So hope it hangs in there pretty good. Bolted up right there, so should be all right. Ultimate water deflection and airflow to the intake. Mods, bro, mods. Just get yourself like some sheet metal or license plate you have. So I'm gonna head out, go make a run really quick, do an errand.
Take those breaks that people tell us to take, you know?
Yeah, need to go take that break that everyone tells us to take. So we need to go get signs so we can go take them breaks. We'll be back. We're gonna come back tonight and also get a different drill bit because when I started doing the spot welds on the radiator support, I bought the wrong size. It's just too big and I don't want to oversize the spot weld holds. So I gotta get something else, and the one I do have is kind of dulled out and I don't want to struggle. I bought the spot weld thing from Harbor at some point, but I don't know where it is. I don't know where it's at. I do not know where it's at.
Tomorrow.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Rich. We are at Sissio. I think that's how you say it. Performance meet hosted by Ralphie. You guys know the homie Ralphie, man, over the years, over the last 2 years, you know, a lot of him. So yeah, we're just gonna walk around and try to find him and just look, see all the cool cars. That Viper is super nice, green. Woo. So this is a spot where you're gonna get a little bit of taste of everything, but more performance and higher horsepower and a little bit more expensive cars. Dude, I want a Volvo like that, just have a nice station wagon and shit. Wagons are always nice, they're always a vibe. Yeah, SVJ. And we got a bunch of other stuff. Kia Stinger. Oh my god, it's a Supra! Mercedes. Look, Cousins. Like, oh shit.
Do I have a
What's that? What's that thing? But nice right-hand drive. Engine bay is stupid clean. That thing is shining. Thing's super clean. There's a lot of BMW guys. It's only 9:53 and it is hot as already. And the youngins, bro. Look at what youngins be doing to drive these shit. Like, what do people like? That Lotus is nice, bro. Gotta get our money up, not the funny up, bro. Gotta feed the soul a little bit of 2 steps, you know? It's like a squad right here. Inside the shop real quick because we're not gonna stay here too long. Just wanted to show you, you know, what they be working with. This high performance shit, GTRs, R8s, Porsches, C8s, all Corvettes, you know, just all high-end fast cars. Got a white TSX over there. Oh, there's Honey. Looking like shit. Oh, I missed that. Looking like shit. But better than before. Man, bro, my back is killing me. I need to get some like real nice walking shoes. We both. What I heard is those On Cloud shoes, man. Actually a big plane. why I keep flip-flopping between the stock wheels, the white powder coated ones, and the Koenigs, which I need to get new wheels overall, you know.
Sorry, fucking bug.
It's about time. But these have brand new tires on it, so, and there's bad weather coming, rain, so I need to put them on again. And I was having some weird issue every time I put on the OEM wheels, where it's like, it feels like the car's like fishtailing, like you hit a little bump or accelerate a little bit, and it just feels like it's like, it didn't feel right. I've never felt that before, and any of the TSXs never felt that. Now I was just putting the wheels on, I kept hearing a creaking. We were hearing the creaking in the car, remember that? Suspension or whatever. And then I put the wheel on, and you could see the whole thing just moving. And right here, I mean, place this right here, you could hear it. And you could watch all this right here, it moves. So imagine that while you're like in the car going over bumps or whatever, you know? I'm looking around, nothing looks too crazy. I mean, given this boot looks raised, but I mean, it's not torn or nothing. So it's like, everything looked all right. I see the flex and I'm like, all right, you know, where is that leading to? And this bolt to this arm, this bottom arm right here, it's not fully tight. You can see that bolt is not fully seated. It's not fully tight right there, because I was looking over here originally and I'm like, that bolt is not peeking through and something just doesn't seem right there. So yeah, let me tighten that up and hopefully it fixes, you know, my issue.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off.